everybody. It's Elaine Sanders Mayfield. I'm so excited that Simply Elaine has made it to the digital outlets. The music industry has changed, and I had to catch up. We've refreshed the cover, and now it's available for everyone to download a copy. Give the gift of music this holiday season, okay?
Hello, 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 and welcome
Hey,
back. We
my
are
sister.
here. We
What
are
up?
here. I am so excited to be here tonight with you guys. We're back with this is our last show.
The
Can you
last
hear
one.
me? Can you hear me? Okay. If you guys can hear me, let me know. All right. Hey Howie, how are you? Thanks for tuning in,
He
cousin.
said he's waiting. Hello.
Yes, I hear you.
It's been a
Yeah,
full
like,
month.
share, and comment. Like, and share, you guys. You know how we do. We are
Please.
here tonight. We have two phenomenal artists with us.
Oh,
And but before we do that, I would like to announce officially, y'all heard the commercial. My girl, my sister, oh, my BFF, she released a CD. When was it? 2018?
might
20,
have
when did you
been
do the first one?
2016.
Okay. She released a CD called Simply Elaine in 2016, around that time. And at the time, she didn't release it on a digital platform. Hi, Denise. Let me say hi to everybody. Hi, Denise.
That's my sister.
Yes. Hey, Gary. How you doing? Hey, Pat. Thanks for tuning in. Y'all
Hey,
know
my
y'all need to
sister.
like
That's
and
my sister.
share. Hey, Tim. How are you?
Hey, Tim.
Yeah, yeah. So
My
everybody's coming on
nephew.
in. Yes, yes. So anyway, what we did was we had the opportunity to actually upload her songs to the digital platforms, and we redid her cover. So if you would like to give and we did the best of Simply Elaine, because we picked out, it was a collaboration CD with D. Corey Shipley, who was on the show. When was he? Monday. He was on
Monday.
the show. Yeah. And but her EP just has the songs that she wrote on there. And so go get it. It's a great stocking stuffer. Download it. You can download it everywhere. It's available today. It hit the airwaves today. So go get it. You saw the I'll play the commercial for you again at the end so you'll remember to go download it. But she has two singles, she has a single and an EP out that you can give out for Christmas. Give the gift of music. Everybody loves music. Hey
Absolutely.
Adrian, how are you? Thanks for
Hey,
tuning
A.
in.
A's in Connecticut.
All right. Let us know where you're tuning in from, so we can just give your town a shout out. So we are here tonight, and we have two artists tonight. Both of them are phenomenal men of God and awesome
Incredible.
in what they do. They're both entrepreneurs. And our first artist is Tony Jackson, and I'm not going to belabor because we got two artists to deal with tonight, so we want to give them all their time. So we're going to bring Tony on.
Hey, Tony.
Hello, hello. Happy holidays to you.
Happy holidays to you. Merry Christmas.
Hey, Chastity, thanks for
Hey,
tuning
Chastity.
in.
See, our folks are they're coming in. They're coming in. Aunt Denise
Yeah,
is on from North Carolina. Aunt Pat is on, as you can see. A lot of folks are chiming in.
Love it.
yeah. So, Tony, without further, I was, first of all, I'm a family person. I'm family oriented. And when Elaine told me that your CD was with your sons, is that correct? Your
Yes,
Christmas song? I
yes.
was like, yes, because I sing with my kids. I make them sing back. They've been singing with me since they could talk, and I figured out they could sing. They ain't even really have an option.
Yes.
So I get it. But yeah. So tell us about the project and the process working with your kids and how you came up with the concept.
Yeah, amazing. Thank you for the opportunity. First of all, so happy to be on the show. And I feel, I never take these moments for granted. So I want to say thank you to both of you for this opportunity and this platform to share, all the things that is going on right now. So I'm so excited. This song is actually not new, brand new, but we released it in 2018.
That's okay. A lot of the artists who've been on the show, their Christmas music has been out there. But the cool thing about Christmas music, it never gets old.
Yeah.
You know, it never gets old.
That's right. And I'm glad you said that because this song is called A Perfect Christmas.
Yes.
And for sure, lyrically, this song works forever.
Yeah, yeah.
Those Christmas songs, you know, you can sing them. They just last forever, like you said. And so I was so happy to be able to do this song with my sons, Tyler, Ryan, and Camry. Also, my nephew, Adam Blackstone, produced the song.
Okay.
And then there was a little cameo from my godson, Adam Jr., at the end of the song.
Right.
So time really flies. He sounded so different then and now. But, you know, the song is definitely one that is in my playlist specifically, of course, in my song. But anyway, I think that folks would really enjoy it. It talks about family.
Right.
And I think that not only because of Jesus Christ being in our life, but there's no better time during the Christmas holidays than to be around people we love, and that is our family.
Amen.
Yeah. So how old were your sons when they when you did the project with them?
So let's see some math. Right, Elaine, I saw that face.
Leave your age out of it. Just tell how
Just the boys, just the sons.
Yeah, so you figure it was 2018. We're in 2022. So I guess Camry was probably 19. Tyler might have been 22, around there,
Right.
3. Ryan might have been 27. But, you know, the thing about it is we've been doing music together forever.
Yeah.
The kids have always been singing and doing some type of music. We just never all put it together on a CD, pretty much. And so this gave us an opportunity to have something that would last forever, that we can always listen to and cherish together, that we have on an actual single.
Yes.
Yeah, one of the main things about our record label, THSA Records, is, and Elaine speaks to it all the time, is giving people an opportunity to leave a legacy. If you believe that music is something that you were created to do, and Pastor Bubby Fan touched on it last night, Wednesday night, on the Gifts Exposed. Everybody, you might not necessarily make it to the mainstream, like, you know what I mean, like a Grammy or all of that kind of stuff, but you can leave a legacy of music, and it won't go anywhere, especially nowadays with electronics and everything on digital platforms. And you know, I could look up stuff from YouTube that is out there when we didn't even have YouTube. There was no YouTube.
Yeah, you can get it now.
Yeah, you can go get it because somebody took the time to refurbish it and do what they had to do to upload it to those platforms. So it's just amazing to think that if you are creative that way, it will always be out there forever. You know,
forever. And why wouldn't you want to? Why wouldn't you want to do that? There's so many people that have music just bottled up in them, and you know, they never get to express it. And this is a perfect platform. And I always think about Christmas music as well, because it's only, you know, we start around November playing it, November, December, right before, you know, like Black Friday, you hear it starts, or a little before Black Friday, you hear the Christmas music, and then that's it, you know, to the new year, and then you're done. And so it's always, for me, refreshing to hear something new and different. And now, you know, this song is near and dear to me because it's my nephew's, you know, and you know, and I consider you a nephew too. It's my nephews and my great nephews. So it's just near and dear. And it talks about family. And it also talks about, you know, I love the shout out to your mom. You know, I mean, what other way that, like, could you choose other than music? And like we said, this will be forever, is to shout out the name of Gladys Jackson, who is a legacy all by herself. You know, even if she didn't have the kids or the grandkids, she's a legacy by herself of what she's done in the community, what she's done in her church, just how she treated people, how she was an integral person, how she just loved God. What was it? To God be the glory. You know, that was her thing. So she will forever live. And now we're grateful that this song has that stamp on it. You know, her name will be forever.
Yeah.
So you really did something there.
Yeah, you know, we all came together. You know, we came together in a room. We were, I believe we were at Adam's house that weekend and said we wanted to do a Christmas song. And we actually all sat there and wrote the song. And that's what we came up with. And I think that the greatest joy that I have when I listen to the song is I think that every element we talked about with our family, specifically the traditions, because our grandparents, you know, and even our great grandparents started these great traditions that I believe are so important to the family. I think that, you know, of course, and I don't want to, you know, be locked in on every tradition. Some traditions can be tweaked, but there are some that I believe in the family that should remain because they're just something that keeps us together.
Yes.
You know, we touched on that part of the song, and I love that because it'll remind families all over the world, or whoever gets to hear it, that there's certain things that your mother taught you that you did, certain things your grandparents taught you that you did, that you hold dear to, and some certain traditions we should never let go of.
Absolutely.
So I just want to take a moment and thank our listeners for tuning in, the people who have been following the show since the beginning. Yes, thank you. Charlene has chimed in. And so we are just excited tonight to have Tony Jackson here. We are about to listen to his song. And the only reason why I'm playing him so early is because when we come back from the song, I know he has a lot more to offer us. He's an entrepreneur. I want him to talk about his clothing line and all of that kind of stuff. I don't want to, and we still have to get to our other artists. So I'm going to play his song. I want you guys to listen in, like and share and comment. Let us know how you're liking it out there. All right, here we go with The Perfect Christmas.
Yeah!
Yeah!
When we wake up in the morning, eating breakfast and laughing with each other, there's nothing better than being together, feeling warm in the snowy weather, looking at the smiles on your faces, looking forward to going different places. Such a very special time of the year. I feel the love in the atmosphere. Let's go unwrap all the different presents. Something about being in the presence of the ones you love. I swear there's nothing above it. Snowflakes falling, Christmases, yeah. No place I'd rather be than surrounded by family. Surrounded by ringing, everyone singing. No place I'd rather be than surrounded by you. Another holiday spent is a blessing. Everybody's happy, nobody's stressing. Let's gather around the table for a prayer. I smell a tasty fragrance in the air. We remember those who came before us, holding on to the memories they gave us, the values and the love we can't replace, traditions that will never go away. Let's go unwrap all the different presents. Something about being in the presence of the ones you love. Swear there's nothing above you. Snowflakes falling, Christmases calling, no place. Yeah. Joy bells singing, no place surrounded by.
Yeah. 'Tis the season where we fellowship and give thanks. Too many blessings to count, to be quite frank. God is good all the time, and all the time you fill in the blank. Covered by God's grace, no place that I'd rather be. My shield from the rain, like a canopy. Never doubt the amount of love that He has for me. Good to know His forgiveness is hassle-free. We exchange God's gift of love and compassion. Trusting in His word gives me satisfaction. The birth of the Son, man, I'm glad it happened. To God be the glory, that's for Gladys Jackson. Yeah. So kudos to the sacrifice. He paid the price. He gave us life. Reason why we walk by faith, not by sight. Jesus is king, no discussion. So blessed to be on this BBE production.
I'm checking off my Christmas list, but there's no other love like this. My family is the greatest gift to me. To me. No place I'd surrounded by family. Ringing, singing. No snowflakes,
All right.
falling. Ringing, everyone singing. Yeah.
God is good all the time. And all the time.
Holidays, yeah.
God is good all the time. And all the time.
Holidays,
God is good all the time. And all the time.
holidays, no place I'd rather be. Surrounded by family.
Merry Christmas, Daddy, from all of us.
Look, I've been playing it ever since we knew you were gonna be on the show when I had to go download it. Hold on a second. Yes, I am absolutely in love with this song. It reminds me a little bit of Boys to Men.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it does have that flavor.
Yeah, it has that flavor, and oh my goodness, it's amazing.
And you know what's so special about it is because they're all so busy. They're so busy, and I'm grateful that we take the time. You know, even now, it's really hard to get where you need to be for family to be together. Still in this season, but to talk about those special memories and family and how important it is. But with all their busy schedules, Ryan and Crystal have their schedule. Cam's got his schedule. Tyler's got his schedule. Yes. And Tony's got his schedule. Yeah. So, and Adam's got his schedule. Yes. And his son has a schedule.
Right.
So it is a blessing to be able to collaborate. And it is nice when family can get together.
Oh, man. The timbre, it's nothing like when family sings together. The timbre of your voices it's just something in how God creates us to be like when we're in a family group, it's just something about when you put the timbre of voices together is nothing like it.
For sure. And, specifically, just like Auntie Elaine, Sanders family too, it's our happy place when we're singing together.
Yeah.
It's where we have the most joy and the most fun when we get together and we get to sing together. We look forward to those memories, as we call them, And I always like to capture those times when we do that because life is short.
It is.
And so every opportunity that we can come together and do the things that we love that make us happy and joyful, we should do it as much as possible.
Yes,
absolutely.
So before we bring on our next guest, because I want him to come on because he is the man. So I want him to act. I really want to know what he has to say, hear about, his thoughts on your song. Because I can see backstage, but y'all can't see. So he's back there bopping his head. I was checking him out. Y'all can't see back there, but I can see. And so I really want to hear what he has to say. But tell us about your clothing line.
Yeah. So Trust the King is my brand. And I am very excited and very proud of where we started, where we came from, and where we are now. The quick backstory of the brand which I'm most proud of, is when I first started the company 10 years ago, the company was called Trust by Tony and Keisha. It was myself and my wife. The TTK, the big T was for Trust. The small T is Tony, and the small K was Keisha. And God had been dealing with me about 2.5 years ago to make sure that what I was doing for him, he got all of the focus.
All right.
Yeah. And so after going to a conference and hearing some entrepreneurs speak, and then specifically tying that in with the brand, which is a Christian company, I decided to change the name. Now, I didn't have the name right away, but my sister, way back when I first started the company, had actually spoke this into existence. I would say she kind of manifested it.
Pam did that, right?
When you're Pam, yes. When you're
starting,
starting out, sisters. When you're starting out real quickly, you know, you think that of Ralph Lauren, and you think of these people who have their names on their companies. But I thought about it, and I said, this is not about me. This is all about God. And so we went back to what my sister had spoke, and then what we heard clearly, which was trust the King. So I did not have to change the logo of the company. To God be the glory for that. Didn't have to go back and do paperwork, you know, and re-register the name. We just had to re-register the name, but not the logo. So it is Trust the King. We sell products, all Christian products online at www.trusttheking.com. And I like to say that we push people to Jesus Christ. That is our main goal. Anything that we wear, we are wearing it proud to say we want to point people to Jesus. And I'm happy to say that I believe that Trust continues to change lives through our brand, because that is our focus. And so that is Trust the King, all things Jesus and all things God and all things love at Trust the King.
Yes. And you have several things. You have Manifest, you have God is Good, all under the brand. And the bear is the new.
The new Trust Bear is, to God be the glory for that. It was another dream that I had. I had wanted to have my own bear on clothing, which I came out with 2 years ago. And then I told my wife, I said, you know what? I want to have my own physical bear. And I used to collect bears when I was young. You know, I used to. And stuffies and things of that nature. So God provided for us, and I was able to design and create my own bear. It's a custom made bear. He came out this year. To God be the glory. We sold out of every single one that we had. For the holidays. And there's now a waiting list, and we're going to start reshipping them on January 1st. So to God be the glory. We created the Trust Bear. It's called the Trust Bear. And he was created with wisdom, with strength, and unconditional love.
I love it.
And those are the things that we that bear is designed for. We pray that there are two things that we're praying for, and I want to speak this into the atmosphere. I'm wearing my Manifest shirt, and this is one of the ones I love too. In Romans 12:4, it says that we speak those things that are not as though they are.
Yes.
So I am manifesting certain things over my life and dreaming big. And one of those things is that not only the Trust Bear would be in Build-A-Bear. Okay, so I would love for the Trust Bear to be in Build-A-Bear. And then the second thing is I would love for the Trust Bear to be in hospitals all over the country.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
For kids and for people who are sick. It gives them strength, wisdom, unconditional love.
Yes.
So the Trust Bear, although it is a physical bear, it would be something that they can hold on to and remind them that, of course, Jesus, the bear is symbolic of something. That is Jesus Christ in the form of a bear.
Awesome.
And I don't know your process, but I know that Tony prays over every product that goes out. When he's delivering, I know he is praying and talking to the Lord as he delivers every product, because it is truly a blessing. I'm going to have to get a new yellow one because I gifted it to Katrice.
Yes.
And I'm gonna need my own.
Every logo that came out under the Trust the King brand is something that God was either had me dealing with or something that he gave me. And then, we created a logo just like this Manifest. Earlier this year, I said to my wife, I said, I'm beginning to speak everything that I believe for my life into existence.
That's
we have
right.
The power of our tongue. We have the power through our faith in God to speak it into existence. And so I am manifesting, and I encourage all of the listeners on today to start speaking those things into existence through the power of God. You have the power to speak life over yourself.
Yes,
absolutely.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to bring our next guest on because I really am excited, especially to hear him, to listen to his song, but just to talk to him. He's an awesome man of God. He's a radio announcer. And without further ado, Zak Williams.
Yep.
What's going on?
Hey,
Hey,
hey.
Zach, how are you? It's so cool to have you
maestro.
here.
Glad to be here, Tony. I need the bear, bro. I need the bear. Why has God forsaken me?
I know you've seen it. Isn't it adorable?
Absolutely.
That's
All
the
of
coolest
this
bear.
stuff is crazy. All of this stuff is great. I got a lot of the T.H.S.A. brand. A lot of the clothes. I have brought a bag, and I got a couple sweatshirts and some shirts. Yeah. I've worn them all out. I have.
Yeah, it's good stuff. So Zach, tell us what you think about the song. I seen you back there bopping your head.
It's a feel-good song.
Yes, it is.
It's a feel-good song. It's one of those songs, you know how you listen to a song and you just put a smile on your face and just, it's one of those songs.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah. Dope arrangement, man. Dope arrangement.
Thank you, sir.
And so you got me at the end. That Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
So listen, everybody, go download Tony's single, him and his sons. It's on all of the digital platforms. Go do it today. Christmas. If you're like me, my playlist starts playing like tomorrow. When I get up in the morning, I put my Christmas music on my TV, the YouTube thing, and I play my songs all day on Christmas. My Christmas music never turns off on Christmas Eve till after Christmas. And then sometimes after Christmas, I'm playing it.
You just start listening to Christmas music tomorrow?
No, like consistently.
Oh, no.
Like all day
since Thanksgiving.
Really? All day.
Christmas music. I've been doing two things
since Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, I've been listening to Christmas music and watching that daggone Hallmark channel.
Yeah.
I've seen every version of Evergreen they got.
Yeah, I'm trying to save my marathon. Like I do the this Christmas, The Preacher's Wife, and Home Alone. I'm trying to save that because I'm not going nowhere Christmas Day. I'm gonna do that marathon on Christmas Day.
Oh yeah.
Well, let me tell you, there was, I don't know if you got to see it. I don't know if it was on Hallmark, but it was called the Wesley Christmas, the Wesley Family Christmas. Wasn't that good?
Absolutely.
And also, what's the was that a Christmas one that has your song in it, Tony?
Yes.
So Tony also has his song that's featured.
Yes.
On what's the name of that movie? Because I have it on. I can't remember.
It's called A Christmas Prayer.
The Christmas Prayer. Okay. So I kept it. It's eating up my memory, but I don't care. I'm keeping it because that's what I want to do. I just want to watch movies, while I'm home, and got to sing on Sunday. But when I get home, I'm just gonna chill. But I'll start tomorrow doing all that good stuff.
Denise was helping you out. She said it's called the Christmas Prayer.
Look, she knows everything.
Yeah. All right, Tony, I'm going to put you backstage for a while, but don't go nowhere because we're going to bring you back.
Okay.
We have other stuff to talk about.
Yes. Let me get this. All right, Mr. Zach.
Yes, ma'am.
So tell us about Go Tell It. The video that I have, I was going to play the, you know how they do the YouTube clip, like what I did, but I found a video of y'all singing it in the church.
Really?
Yes, and I listened to it. I said, let me make sure it sounds like the record. I'm telling you, y'all always sound like the record to me.
Always.
That was one thing that I wanted to make sure that was consistent, because a lot of times, and this is no shade, when you go to hear artists, as a consumer, because like when I go now, I go as three different people. I go as Zak Williams, the radio person, right. Zak Williams, the musician, and Zak Williams, the regular guy. So when I go to a concert, I want to hear close to what I heard on the CD. Yeah. But then I want you to take it to another level. I don't want to just hear that. I want to hear the creativity. So I make sure, that's one of the things that I like kind of drill in the choir, drill in the band. When we go out, it gotta sound like the Wax, but then you gotta also take it up a notch.
Yeah.
That's the truth. Because every time, I don't care if it's Philadelphia or at Grace Cathedral, there's nothing left. You have to rebuild the podium, rebuild the stage.
Yeah, y'all sound like
they don't leave nothing. They're like constantly under construction after Zach and them leave.
To God be all the glory.
You are one accord.
To God be all the glory.
Yes, it is so true.
But
I've
song
never
will
been
tell it.
disappointed. Never been disappointed. And then,
That-
like, you go see somebody and you hear something. Like when we went to the live recording in Delaware, and then I was like, I gotta get that. I gotta get that. So you get it and you put it in, and like, okay, like it was really like
You're never disappointed.
Never.
Never.
Hey, Pastor Bubby, how are you? Thanks,
Pastor
Hey.
Bubby.
Pastor Bubby.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
Go Tell It song.
Yeah, so tell us how you came up with that concept and process, and then we'll play it for the people.
It was
And
funny
why
because
that Christmas song?
first of all, that song is old. That song is 2016 or 2017.
Okay.
I was in this room. I'm at my studio, and I was playing, and I kept hearing. I'm like, when I hear songs, I come here and I lock myself in here until I have some kind of idea.
Okay.
So I had heard like this arrangement in my brain the whole week. So I came out here and I started playing it. So I sent it to one of my musicians, my MD, Austin Woodland. I was like, what you think? And see, Austin, to know Austin is to love Austin, because he was like, he didn't say anything. So I was like, okay, you could tell me if it's corny. He said, you're not gonna be mad, right? I was like, no, if it's corny, tell me. He said, it's not corny, but I don't know. So I said, listen, look at it this way. Close your eyes. When you hear my music, what do you think? What do you think? He said, your music is always moving. It's bouncy. I call it Christmas with a bounce. Okay. I said, so let's just do it. Let's cut the song. I said, if y'all don't like it, that's fine, but I'm going to cut it because this is something I wanted to do. I got the arrangement, so I sat here. I tracked everything out myself. I sent it to Austin. He put his little sauce on it, and then I needed a drummer. We got the drummer on it. I didn't have a bass player at the time because my bass player had moved, so I had to come in here and figure that out myself. So I pulled it out, put all that, got the tracks down, brought the choir in, and the choir actually liked it, which I was shocked, because normally when I teach my choir stuff, they always just give me they just always look straight ahead. They be in rehearsal like this. I'm like, y'all don't like the song? Nothing, crickets. So when I taught it, I had a couple of them in here. I taught it. They was like, this is okay. I said, just wait till I get finished with it. So I just kept messing with it, kept adding stuff, and that's what we got. I love the song because it's like it's a feel-good song. It's a feel-good song. And I tried to combine different elements in the song. You hear a little bit of Hark the Herald Angels.
I was going to say, I like the way you do different
in the middle.
Yes.
Right. And that's like one of them things. It come out of nowhere. So like when we were mixing it, I had my friend Vidal Davis mixed it. So when he was mixing it, he was like, yo, what just happened? I got to go back. I said, got it. That's exactly what I wanted. I wanted somebody to be like, what happened? You got to go back to that part, because we only do it that one time.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's a feel good song.
Yeah, it's really cool. And the reason why I picked this video is because if you've never heard, or if you've never been to a Zak Williams concert, One Accord concert, you need to go, because their energy is like bananas. There's no way you can sit in your seat. Like everybody on the whole choir. You know how you have a choir and it's like you just have some people who just do the rock from side to side, or some people who can't clap. No. Everybody is like, by the end of this video, like everybody is in it. Like the whole choir, it just follows Zak. They do what he does. His energy just consistently increases. And that's in a concert. That's when he's doing one song or two songs. It don't matter, from the beginning to the end. He's on
contagious.
1,000.
They're
1,000.
Contagious.
Yes.
They're completely contagious. I don't know which one. I can't remember which GMWA you took your group. And it was like they have their own vibe, and I love like their whole presence is like, if you don't like what we got, we like what we got, but everybody loves it, and it's explosive.
Yeah, they have fun. Explosive. They have a lot of fun. So I'm going to play the song, then we're going to come back and we'll talk about it, and we'll talk about whatever else you got going on.
Okay.
All right. Cool. Let me I got to share my screen for a minute.
Just remember, y'all, I call it Christmas with a bounce.
Okay. You hear that organ?
Wow. I forgot about that.
Awesome.
I was listening to this when I was driving in the car, and I found myself like speeding up a little bit.
Yeah, it's that kind of song that makes you go faster and faster.
Yeah, it
and
does.
faster
I'm
and
like,
faster.
let me slow down.
Yeah, on the album, the song features James Burrows, who you saw on the end. Also, Pastor Edward Buster Fields is featured on the
Okay.
song
Oh,
as well,
that's what that was. Oh,
on
yeah.
the actual record. And they just came right in here and they just did what they do. And
Oh,
like I said, it's a great song. I call it feel good music. I call it Christmas with a bounce. You know, it's one of those songs you put it on, your head is moving, and you start dancing and having a good time.
Yeah,
I like all the surprises.
Yes, we have.
That horn section. Did you hear that organ in there? I was like, yes, get it. I know, right? Yes. But listen, people, go download, go tell it. Available on all digital outlets. Make sure you put it in your playlist this Christmas. Y'all, we gave y'all some good songs.
My goodness.
Was on with a Carol of the Bells. Go get this music. Go get this music. I'm telling you, you'll be around your house dancing and having a good old time.
I'm telling you, that food will be tasting real good.
Yeah. Tell us about what else you got going on. You got any projects coming up, or what you doing?
Well, we are, first of all, 2022 has been absolutely incredible for me in the choir. To God be all the glory.
Mhm.
We just released another single. It's called Jesus I'll Never Forget.
Okay.
The song features my big brother Lowell Pie.
Yeah.
He's on the song. Our last single, Jehovah Jireh, is still on the
That
chart.
thing.
Yes.
I am really baffled of how long this song has been doing so well.
I play that a lot.
Me too.
Back in June, we were blessed for that song to be #1 on Billboard, and then I was just informed 2 weeks ago that it made the top 50 for top gospel songs of 2022.
Awesome.
We
Yes.
came in at
Glory
number
to
43
God.
on the top Billboard 50 for 2022. So it's been amazing. So now we are finishing up the record. It will be done. Actually, I'm the holdup now, so I think I have 2 songs to cut with the soloist, and then musically everything is done. The choir's done with all their overdubs, so I'm just cleaning up some of the lead vocals, and then I'm going to say by next week, we should be finished. And very soon, we will be making an announcement as far as the release and the concert. I am so incredibly excited about this new record.
You got to call out. Bubby said, send a
video clip
to Fan Flavor.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So I'm incredibly excited about this record. We are set to hit the road on a promo tour as well. So
I was getting ready to say, when we're going to be able to see it live, right?
Yes.
Right.
So what's going to happen is 2023 will mark 20 years for the choir.
That's what's up.
So I have a January the 1st. I'm going to come live and I'm going to make a big announcement of what we're going to do. And it's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. And all I can say is this: it's going to be a year of celebration. That's all I'm saying.
That's what's up. I'm excited for you.
We can't wait.
So much.
That's exciting.
Thank you so much.
No, that's for my cousin. All right, I'll tell him, Bubby. That's for you, Howie. Got you. Y'all talking to each other. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm all in the conversation.
Talk amongst yourselves.
It's all right, though. I love both of them with my whole heart.
I love it.
Yes. So, Zak, how did you, what made you become a radio announcer?
That was a mistake.
Don't say that. You're so good at it.
Well, see, what happened was, 2015, I put out a song called Wonderful Jesus.
Yes, we sing that.
That's on my record as well. And it was a single. This is before I got signed to EMG. Before any of that happened, I just put out a single. So, of course, when I was putting out singles, I went up the Gospel Highway. I gave it to Fred Blaine. And then I seen Ed Long in passing. I gave it to him. And he called me. Ed called me one day. He was like, yo, this song is dope. I need you to do an interview. I was like, are you sure? He said, yes. What I want you to come up to WDAS so we can do it. I was like, you don't want to call in? He said, no, man, just come sit down and talk to me. I said, okay. So I get up there. So we're talking about the song, right? In the middle of the song, he goes, yo, you need to be on radio. I was like, no, I don't. That was a lie. No. No. I said, what y'all do is great. Let me stick to being in front of the choir and sitting behind the wooden desk. That's what I call a Hammond organ. I said, let me just play and teach my music. He said, no, man, you need to be on the radio. He said, so why don't you be like a gospel insider from it? Because you know all these people. And at that time, he was at WDAS, and they had the gospel segment was on Sundays. It was called Sunday Inspiration, Sunday Celebration. There you go. And it came on for 2 hours on the FM on 105.3. So he was like, I'm going to give you 10 minutes to be a gospel insider. So I was like, okay, even though I was like, I don't want to do that. So I thought about it. And I called him. I was like, big bro, I don't want to be no gospel insider. I said, I got a better idea. He said, so what's your idea? I said, you going to give me 10 minutes? He said, yeah, I'm going to give you 10 minutes. I said, can you give me 15? He said, what you going to do? I said, give me a 15-minute segment. I'm going to call it Choir Storm.
Okay.
I said, and for 15 minutes, I'm going to play nothing but choir music. And I'm going to do nothing but talk about choirs. He said, I think that's kind of hot. I said, so what you think? He said, let's do it. 15 minutes turned into 30, 30 turned into 45, 45 turned into an hour.
I remember that. When
Right. So then he was like, so he called me. He was like, yo, this is crazy. He said, but I'm not giving you my whole 2 hours. I'm gonna give you the 1 hour and that's it. I said, okay. So I was rolling with that, and it became really popular. People, was calling in, and people was writing, sending emails and sending music. It was really crazy. So then he called me and told me that WDAS had changed the format, and they wasn't going to be airing gospel anymore on a continuous basis. So, I put up a post and said that Choir Storm is ending. I said I will probably still do choir updates because I had created a Facebook page. That's how popular it got.
Yeah.
So I said I'll just do like a Choir Storm Facebook page. I'll keep y'all updated. Somebody hit me up from another station. Actually, it was Fred Blaine. Asked me what I consider bringing the Gospel Highway, and then my brother, my sister, Fatima and Jean Burke from Look Up Radio. They put it on there, and that's basically that how I got into it. And to this day, I'm still doing it. I am now where I am now is kind of crazy because I never thought that I would be a actual legit afternoon drive time air personality. I thought I was going to do my little corny show and email it and send it on Dropbox, because that's what I was doing. I would just do it and send it on Dropbox. So Hassan James, Mr. Root from WIMG, had got another job, and he needed to find a replacement. He recommended me to that crazy Vini and Maggie, and they hired me. I didn't know how to do nothing, which is crazy. So the first day when I went in there, I'm like, she's Vini, like, you gonna be all right? I was like, okay, listen, I love you, but this is gonna be my first and my last day. Because you got to remember, before all I was doing was sitting in this room, playing in like 4 songs, talk for like a minute and a half, play 4 more songs, a minute and a half, and that's how I was doing the show, because it was like a 1 hour, 2 hour format. So you got to talk, you got to watch the clock, you got to put in the commercials, and you got to make sure you in and out before the next song starts, because everything is automated. And then you got to remember all the drops. I was like, no, this is not for me. Well, I guess I lied, because 8 years later,
you still there.
I am still at WIMG, and we are now a 5-time Stellar Award-winning station.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I know you got to bring Tony back, but I have to tell my story real quick.
Okay.
Zach is one of those people. When I told you that Craig Hayes was my morning time, Zach was on my way home from work. They got me through those 6 years that I lived in Baltimore, and we were commuting, my husband and I, and we had an apartment there. We lived in Jersey, and that back and forth. You guys were the only things that I had that felt like home. Y'all were it. I had Craig in the morning. You couldn't even come in my office until I heard Taking Good Care. Then I'll talk to you. Then on my way home, right before I got ready to go home, I would turn you on. And then get in the car. That's how I got dinner done and all that. You were my 6 years. You and Craig Hayes were my 6 years. And it's still going on. Wow. But I mean, if it had not been for you guys, I might have lost my mind.
Good Lord. Well, to God be the glory.
But I'm so grateful you guys let me keep it and hold it together.
Wow, that's an honor. That's an honor. To God be the glory. Wow.
So Tony, tell us about how did Go Tell It make you feel? Was you back there bouncing? I couldn't see you. You was below the thing.
Zach's music is gonna make you bop. He's got a bop to it. It's that Philly bop, and it's a staple. So it's gonna make you move. And Zach, I'm so proud of you, man. I got a chance to see the choir in Philadelphia last year. You were there with I forget what church it was, but you were with Jacqueline Carr.
Wow, you were there?
I was there, and you guys, I mean, Zach and one of Corey took it down. I'm telling you,
amazing.
Wow, I didn't know you were there.
I was there, and I was just beaming, and I was so proud of you, man, in the choir. And I just pray just continued blessings over everything you do with the choir, man.
Bless you, bro. I appreciate that. Thank you. Wow.
Okay, I'm going to keep talking to them, but audience, this is for you guys. In about one more minute. We're going to give you guys a chance to challenge us with some Christmas carols before we end our show.
Good
All
Lord.
four of us on here. Tony and Elaine already said they're going to use the Google and they're going to start Googling lyrics.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
We want y'all to type in some Christmas carols and we're going to try to make sure we sing it back, at least the chorus, right to y'all. Look,
Disclaimer.
Zach shaking his head.
Disclaimer.
No.
I am terrible with words.
With words.
With words, I'll probably say "Hark the Flying Kite." Anything that come out of our show. I'm just letting you know now.
I'm making my own words
dog,
too. Don't worry about it.
I'm terrible with words.
Don't worry about it.
Now y'all gotta give us something that y'all think we might know. Don't even look. Your sister, what she put up there. I actually do know
Christmas
the verse to Go Tell It in the Mountain. I do know the verse to that. But all right, Pat. So we want y'all to be thinking about some Christmas carols so we can just get a couple in there just for the holiday and get everybody smiling. But this has been a great show. I am so gratefully, humbly proud of the artists that God has allowed to say yes to us, because already, Vet, I see you. I'll put it up there in a minute, because I've known the only new person to me really is Tony. But I've been doing the indie artist thing for over 20 years, and I even tried to sing in Zak's choir. Not that I couldn't, it was just like, shut up, Bubby. I'm not putting up these comments that I'm gonna put them up. But at that time, I had, for those of you who don't know, I have had 2 total knee replacements. And, I was like, I don't think I'm going to be able to do, they be bouncing. And my knees were horrible at that stage of my life. And my friend Chastity, my sister friend, she was a member of their choir for years. Yep. And that's how I met Zak. And I mean, wherever they were, I was in the audience. I couldn't stand up and rock with them, but I was in the audience everywhere they went, and I just loved them. I loved his work and all of that kind of stuff. So the only new artist that I really met so far throughout this whole series has been Tony, and I am so honored to meet you. I love your single, and I love that family thing. But
thank you.
I just want you guys both to share a nugget with the independent artists who are coming up, like what they can do to persevere and to just push past that point when they think, they want to give up or whatever and all of that kind of stuff, like something uplifting. Either one, whoever wants to go first.
I'll go first, Zak. But I'll just say that I was just talking to my cousin about this, and a lot of times we have so much music inside of us. There's so many times we get verses and choruses, or that, we either sing in the car, you can sit at home and something comes to you. And I'm always saying now, it's so easy. It's not like it was before. It's very easy to actually put a song out. And so I'm like, if you have something, a song that God gives you, I say release everything that God gives you, because you never know what's going to happen. That's just like the song that I wrote, Thank You, Lord. Yes. I had been singing that song at church as the minister of music taught it to the choir. We were singing it for 3 years before I recorded it. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to record this song because I saw the effect that it had on other churches when we went and visited. And so we put it out. And who would know that 4 years later or 5 years later that it would get picked up and be in a Christmas movie.
Yes, so awesome.
You never know. So my encouragement is, when God gives you something, if he's birthing it in you, you got to release that thing and let God have his way with it.
Thank you.
Wow. I concur with Tony. I went through a period about 3 years ago where something happened to me, and I was devastated to the point where, and this is a true story, I was devastated to the point where I came to work to quit.
Wow.
Hassan James, Mr. Root from WIMG, I walked in the studio and he was actually on air, and he saw my face, he saw my demeanor. He actually put it in automation, turned his mic off, shut the door, and said, "What's going on?" I'm grateful for that moment. because
Yeah.
I don't know what else I would have done. And I told him, I said, I am done with gospel music. I'm done with church. I'm done with choirs. I'm done with putting my trust in people. Da 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 da. And he was like, listen, you cannot quit because there are people that need what you have. You are a blessing. He just started ministering and ministering and ministering to me. And right after that, because I had prepared my exit speech for the choir. I had prepared what I was going to say to Vini and what I was going to say to Maggie. I was prepared to delete all of my social media accounts. That's just how hurt I was. I said, I'm just not doing this because see, it's the thing. I guess during that time, I was heavily influenced by the approval of man and wanted to be accepted by man and certain people. And when that happened, I couldn't take it because that's what my focus was. My focus was not on him. So after talking to Hassan and then Vini came in, anybody that knows Vini knows her spirit of discernment is like that. So when she came in, she saw me. The first thing she did, she grabbed me and started praying. And I didn't even talk the rest of that day on the air. She prayed, she ministered to me. Hassan stayed and they ministered to me, whatever. The next couple of days, I prayed. I got a renewed joy to sit and talk to my choir about how I felt because they all knew what happened because they was there. They all saw how I was, and they gave me my space. We came back. I said, God, this is the desire of my heart. One thing I've learned that if you pray to God sincerely, right, and then He see your sincere, clear motives, I believe that He will indeed give you the desires of your heart as long as you stay the course.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I did. I prayed and I asked God, I said, listen, this is what I want to do. If it's your will, this is what I want to do. I'm coming back. I'm going to 100% devote myself to this ministry, to this choir, and to, doing it the right way, the correct way. And somebody said something, and I asked them to please heal me. Please, just please change me. And a few months later, I got a call from a very good friend and close brother of mine, Garland Michi Waller. He had just returned back home from being on the road with Uncle John B. Key for 20 years. He came home back to Philly. He said, we want to sign you to our label. I was like, Meech, I already told you what I went through. I said, but I'm going to trust you. I'm going to trust God. I told the choir, I said, I don't know where this is going, but I'm going to trust God. Y'all trust me, and let's just tune out everything, everybody, and let's just follow the path.
Yeah.
So what I did that album that we put out, the day that the album came out, it debuted at number 7 on Billboard. Blown away. When they when they called me, I was like, I'm not gonna believe it until I see it in black and white.
Yeah, right.
I just was not gonna believe that. I mean, you tell me whatever you want to tell me. I'm not gonna believe it. When I got that email from the people at Billboard, asking for verification of who I really was and who are we signed to and all that stuff. And then, fast forward 8 months later to be nominated for a Stellar Award. All that is incredible. All that is incredible. I'm gonna tell you something.
God is amazing.
All that means nothing. All that means nothing if this is not pure.
Yes.
And you don't have a focus now. And you're not focused on what you're doing. Had I gave up, I would not be in that position.
You would have missed the
God would not have blessed us to do all the stuff, and it's so many more things that has happened. The only thing, and I know I've said a whole lot, I rambled a lot, but I said
you're good. This is good stuff.
I've said all of that to say this: stay consistent to what you're doing.
Yes.
Here's the thing. This is the most powerful thing is everybody else's opinion, everybody else's no, everybody else's whatever is insignificant versus the yes of God.
Ooh, yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
I know that there are people that don't like me. I know that people that won't support me. I know that people that will give me side looks or whatever. I've gotten to the point where your looks, your no, all of that is insignificant to the voice and the yes of God.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm saying that to say to whoever you are that's trying to that want to be an artist, you know, you're going out there, you know, and you feel like you're on a road to nowhere. You got to start somewhere. You got to crawl before you walk.
Yeah.
You got to walk before you run. This is stuff that you already know. Can just pray and let God do it, because He will.
He will.
I am a living witness.
He is faithful.
I'm a living witness. He
God.
will.
Yes.
He can.
Yes.
And it will happen.
Yes.
You just have to stay dedicated to the cause.
I received that word.
You can't,
Amen.
you can't move prematurely.
Yes.
Now, I have made a plethora of mistakes in my life, both business and personal.
Yeah.
But why God keeps blessing me? Because He sees the purity of my heart. Now, that's not a license for you to get up there and go out and do any and everything. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying.
Make it plain, sir.
But what works for me is not going to work for you. But one thing that works for me that will work for you is prayer, consistency. You will see results.
Yes.
All right. Well, with that, I ain't even gonna say nothing after that. We're gonna get to the Christmas carols because that was good stuff. Y'all got some.
I'm sorry I took too much time, but
no, this is good. Don't even apologize. Nope. That was excellent. Right on the money. All right. So the first one up is "Do You Hear What I Hear?"
That's the one I don't know.
Any takers?
I got nothing.
The night went to the little lamb. Do you know what I know?
That's all I got.
That's what I know.
Up in the sky, little lamb. Come on, y'all. Know.
Yeah.
Do the run. Elaine did a run. All right.
Yeah.
I know the notes.
Something like that.
A star. Y'all know that part. Look, Zak back there playing the music.
That's all I got.
Look, I'm in his band because that's all I got.
If one of these keywords, I would play it. But
yeah. Pat says, "Oh, little town of Bethlehem."
Nope.
Come on now.
Something easier than that.
All right, I can sing it, but y'all got to sing some. Oh, little town of Bethlehem, how still we see thee lie upon the deep and dreamless sleep. How silent does go by.
You're singing this good tenor there. I hear this vibrato on the tenor.
What you say? What you say, Zak?
I hear this vibrato going on this tenor.
All right, we got Hark the Herald. Come on, y'all know that. That's
Hark
Chastity.
the herald angels sing.
Yes.
Glory to the new
Great.
morning.
Good.
Yeah.
What else we got on here? Let me see. I saw the first Noel, Pat. She picking hard ones.
She is.
First Noel.
Yes.
The angels did say,
What's the certain? Yeah.
You know, I'm going to say, what's so proudly?
Chastity says she was over there cracking up.
Before I stop.
Look, Pat said you steady gospelizing the songs. I'm like, yeah, we got to do that. We got to, you got to get a run in every now and then, Pat.
Hey, wait a minute. Patricia, are you throwing shade?
Wait, that's my sister. She
said
funny.
stick the gospelizing. She done threw me shade. Let me shut up. Stick the gospelizing songs.
Us.
I told y'all I'm not good with words.
Here's an easy one.
And
Come on, tell me you got this one.
On Sunday morning, they're gonna sing three Christmas songs.
Exactly.
That's right. That's right.
Go tell it on the mountain. Maybe
Joy to
silent.
the world. That put an easy one up there.
Joy to the world. That's it.
All right, hit it, y'all. Joy to the world.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come.
Good.
Let earth receive her King. I try to pick a nice low note. Let every heart prepare in room, and heaven and nature sing.
Like everybody know that one. That is laughing at us. All right, last one, and then we're gonna let y'all go for the night. Little Drummer Boy.
All I got is barumpa bum bum. That's it. I've got nothing else. Yvette, I have nothing else for you. Barumpa bum bum.
What is it?
I got the same thing as that.
The ox and lamb kept time. I know that's in there somewhere.
Me and
They
my
are
drum.
laughing
That's
at
in there
us so
too.
hard. They are laughing at us so hard. But we thank you guys for tuning in. We just wanted to have some fun. We mainly really wanted to just showcase some indie artists and let you guys know that there is other Christmas music out there that you can add to your playlist. As we've been saying throughout the whole series this month, if you guys don't support us, no one will. We thank you for holding us up, for buying our music, for coming to our concerts, for tagging us on Facebook, for sharing our videos, for watching us on YouTube, because that's what indie artists means. We are so godly proud of our brother Zak Williams and Tony. We're proud of Reverend Daryl Still, Charmaine, who was out for Corey Shipley, and the great Professor Craig Hayes. We thank you so much for saying yes to this platform. We Elaine and I were saying we got to come up with another concept real soon and get some more artists, get some more of our friends on and stuff like that. I love supporting indie artists because that's what I am. I've been that for over 20 some years. I love sharing what God downloads to me with the world and with other people. But most of all, we talked about this with Craig and with Corey. When you get in amongst other creatives like you, it's like the juices just start flowing. Yep. And so I just love being amongst the people who have the same heart and mind as I do when it comes to music. It's nothing like it. Sharing chords and sharing harmonies. Oh my God, it's just amazing.
Yeah.
So
I'm just motivated being in their presence. I'm motivated.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you feel like you're slacking on the job, or to what Zak said about, like just getting rid of all the other noise. There's a lot of outside noise, and you know that. I mean, I just dropped a single While I Wait, and there's a lot of outside noise. And Katrice and I just had this conversation before the show, and you just came and brought me right back where I needed to be, focusing on that's what God gave me. I don't need to focus on the noise. He said, while you're waiting, give me the glory.
Exactly.
While you're waiting, and I'm so glad that you brought me right back to where my focus should be.
You have me too. You have no idea how many times I quit Highest Praise. I quit, y'all. I quit. And then my phone will start ringing. You still got your group? We need y'all to come and, you know what I mean? It's like, God is like, you think you quitting. You're not quitting. I get it.
Yeah, well, Tony's not quitting nothing. He's got like 8 jobs. He's got a television show, Dream Big. He's got JVR. JVR's doing things. He's a minister of music. Zak ain't quitting nothing. He won't quit no more.
One of the things I want to share too is that, I believe that God gives us visions and he gives us dreams. There's a song that says, write the vision, be playing, right?
Right?
So I think that when we suppress our dreams, we're suppressing what God gave us. And so I believe that that's why I said, when God bursts something in you, when that thing is burning, when you release what God gives you, he is going to bless it. And it doesn't, and it comes back again to what Zak said. It was so profound, because if you are able to bless one with what you do, then that's all. Sometimes we're thinking, oh, so many people didn't show up. So many people didn't buy our record. So many people didn't come to my concert. So many people didn't congratulate me. But when we think of those things, we're not thinking of the one who's is the star. Right?
Audience of one.
On him, right? When we don't suppress the dreams that God gives us, he will manifest them into something. What is it? He'll open up windows that we won't have room enough to receive. And so as we release everything that God gives us, we allow him to have his way with everything that we have inside of us. And so guess what? I may have 8 things right now. It may be 20 by 2023.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
Everything God gave me.
Me too.
I'll be right there with you. I'll be right there with Zach. I will be right there to support you.
Yes, we will.
Man.
So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, everybody. You've been a great audience. Every show has been awesome. Awesome. Thank you. Have a great Christmas. We love you guys, and look out for our next series. We don't know what it's going to be yet, but we're going to do something else with indie artists where we get them on and you can learn some music. Yeah. Learn about their music and what they got going on. Yeah. Yeah. My sister says she's leaving here empty.
That's right.
I get it. She's yeah. Glory to God. Awesome. Hey,
job.
Rhonda. Yeah.
Leave here empty.
Anybody got any Christmas blessings for the people? Zach, you want to bless us out?
Oh, me?
Yeah, just give them a quick.
Just say something.
Yeah.
I just the year of 2023. Let's just be intentional. If we are intentional about 2023 and you put whatever you want to in that bracket, if you're intentional about 2023, then you will have the same slogan for me. Your 2023 will be significant.
All right.
Amen.
Good night, everybody. Merry Christmas.
Y'all. Merry Christmas. Happy
Good night. Merry Christmas.
We love you all. Thank you so much.
Be intentional about 2023.
Absolutely.
Yes.